Good afternoon, everybody. This is Sein Kim speaking. I want to talk about space masks. I'm doing this video off screen because uh, yeah. So recently on social media, the number of people complaining on like a video and on several videos actually on the now this news channel had been given and have shown us clips of people saying giving us false information about coronavirus, and people are like acting like coronavirus is over and we can just go out and not wear a mask and like you're wrong, you're wrong. So some excuses included people need to breathe. We need to fight for our breath, and the children need to breathe, and a whole bunch of other stupid people who are like not believing like what doctors, healthcare professionals, and even like you know people who are like actually like following the rules and staying playing it safe. And some people like blaming it on like China. Some people and one woman just said, yeah, if you're gonna if you don't then, yeah, just go join Elon Musk and the SpaceX thing. So the level of stupidity I have actually seen is too high, too high. So society, I don't know what happened with society. So not all masks are made in China. The good ones are made in South Korea, but you can't get them unless if you have a relative in living in South Korea right now. So yeah, it's and you can only receive an 8-pack full of good masks, which is K4 KF 94 masks, and they're quite effective actually. There are various companies who are making them, and yeah. And then of course 3M company in the USA is making them, and so actually like in the good masks, well actually you can actually like through sort of like breathe through your masks, yeah. And I have worn a mask for like the past few months ever since coronavirus started, and otherwise I just stayed home and did just did just worked. And people need to understand that you can breathe through masks. It's not like stopping you from it's stopping from you from breathing out bad air. Like, so you can sort of like still breathe, but the bad air won't come in. The viruses won't come in. The bad bacteria won't come in. So if someone near you has coronavirus or has a high level of coronavirus, and you're near them, so they cough or sneeze or whatever, and you're within like 6 feet or 2 meters ish, so you can't get affected. Say you have the coronavirus and you have to go outside because yeah. So most of the time you are like just call your boss, say I can't work. If you're a school student or university or college student, call the school, call the place and say, yeah, I'm sick, I have coronavirus, I can't come, and well actually schools are closed right now, so that won't be a problem. But We don't know how it's going to work in next year, but yeah. So there's so on on like the upper part, like the mask, or like yeah, or depending on where it is. Usually these are the masks you could you get from China, USA, and Canada, and yeah, other mask makers of masks. Yeah, there's like usually like and like the masks in South Korea. Yeah, there is like a ton. So, anyways, usually there's like a tiny part like up in like the upper part of the mask. Like if you put it on, like and so you can still breathe through. Yeah. What? So what the real problem is, like people are like believing in social like all the information people are getting off social media, and if the provider didn't get that information from a reliable source, me, aka a doctor or a healthcare professional, then you shouldn't be looking at that. Unless if it isn't actually a trusted site. But most of the time, those people are the ones lying. This is happening all the time on Instagram and Facebook, and it's sort of starting on Snapchat. So don't believe any information those are people are like providing you. Unless if the user actually got the information from reliable source, but yeah. And I'm quite sure like why you guys are like wondering why like China lied about and and that World Health Authority organization, WHO, lied about coronavirus numbers in China. Other associations and even have not lied about like coronavirus numbers yet, and they are like providing information about what you can do, and and most of them the same. It's the same thing over and over again. Wear a mask, wash slash sanitize your hands, keep a 2 meter or 6 feet distance away from other people. If you feel sick, stay home. Stay home. And then and then many businesses have also said this rule. Don't like buy stuff in bulk. Because other people need it too. So I'm sure some of you will already know some I've noticed some places don't. I mentioned this before, but some places have don't provide hand sanitizer or like have mask requirements, and only have stay 3 feet away from others, or 2 meters away from other people. That rule, and that is sort of ineffective because In a closed space like that, viruses will definitely be lingering on surfaces, not just on like shelves and stuff, but you know where people touch a lot. And the only people who get protection, what I've noticed, is people who are the staff are, and man, and sometimes the manager. But it's always like the staff that only have like masks on and gloves on, and have sanitizer on them. But yeah, you don't breathe through your hands. You don't breathe through your feet. You don't breathe through any other part of your body except for your nose and your mouth. So, of course, they'll cover your mouth, your face with like a mask a bit. Oh yeah, one person also used some people committing crimes are wearing face masks. Well, that's a different kind of mask. Those people are wearing like only people who wear ski masks like do that, or snowboarding masks. So those people who are like believing false information on social media, shame on you. And there have been many people who are like still are fighting with people who like have known real information from actual trusted users and associations, and also doctors and healthcare providers. Even like with the people who are like protesting, like with Black Lives Matter right now, only half of the people there are like wearing masks, and that is just disgusting. Everyone should be wearing masks because everyone is like literally 10 centimeters close to each other, and in a big, crowded, large space outside, and of course, viruses and bacteria do not have borders. So it has been scientifically proven by the main countries that have been having a deal with round two of or wave one already dealt with wave one of a coronavirus, which is usually countries pointing towards, and I'm pointing towards countries in Europe and Asia as I speak. Germany, Italy, South Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, and many like other countries than in the Eurasian part of continents are like still having to deal with wave two, and and those countries have proven if you wear and this was also proved in South Korea. People who who had a coronavirus and didn't wear a mask, and then they were near people who did wear masks, the people who wore masks did not get affected. So if you're literally still like believing, still saying, acting like la 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 la, I don't believe you, you're just lying, and that's just false information, and that never happened in here. Yeah. It's time like North America has learned from what happened in Europe and Asia about how the people there have dealt with coronavirus, and yeah. So sanitizing and washing your hands is important, but covering your face with mask is more important than doing that. Like, because you don't breathe through any other part of your body except your nose and mouth. And as a reminder, the South Korean masks, you cannot get them anywhere else except South Korea. You need to have a relative in like living in South Korea, and in order to get them, and it'll take a while to you to receive it, but you'll receive it the same way you receive mail, like letters and such. So I know like many other so even like celebrities and singers and those people and DJs are like having like branded masks, but the thing is with these masks, they are not like 100% like what like reusable. Like you use them for a while, and then you'll have to replace it with a new one. Because any other mask like made in anywhere in the world, like products have like shelf lives. Once you use like a mask for like at least 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, yeah, then I recommend you replace it. If it's like one of those flat masks with where it doesn't like curve. And these are like the masks that are usually made in China and USA. So if you're going to complain about China, yeah, I think you should actually think about like the masks that are made in USA, because it's made like the same way. It's flat. It when you put it on, it sort of curves, but you know, but there's no like thing like that where you can like adjust it to your mouth. That's why other countries are more advanced than North America. Countries, USA and Canada. So coronavirus is not over. Don't go outside thinking, oh, like I won't get coronavirus. The coronavirus numbers have lowered. I should be fine. No, you're not. I guarantee if one of you went out with a group, a bunch of your friends, and went to like a crowded place, at least one of you would be affected with coronavirus again. So no matter if you're with your friends or not, wear a mask. Wash your hands. Sanitize your hands. Keep a safe distance from other people. It shouldn't be that hard. And if you're sick, stay home. Only go out when you need to. So don't rely on social media for your information. Rely on actual sources. Try Mayo Clinic for once, people. Not WebMD. They lie all the time. I'm out of here. Fuck.